Good evening on this Godlike Friday. It's great to see everybody coming in. Oh my God, it has been a really rough week. I can't describe it any other way. But I'm glad to be here to discuss what we really love, collectibles, and go over maybe some news and also some things I saw this week that were like, I wonder what's going on there. So really want to talk to the panel about it also. And just a lot of teasers and some things that I saw that drew a little concern, and we'll talk more about that. But it's great to see everybody here. Straight out of Noah's Ark. Noah, how are you? The Papa to be. There you are.
Doing good, man. Yeah, I also had a pretty rough week. Busy time of year for me right now. So I'm very happy to be home and have a couple of days off to take it easy and recharge for next week. Also, I got an email from Weta Workshop yesterday that the Radagast and Roscabel 6-scale diorama is going to be arriving at their warehouse pretty soon. So I'm hoping to see that pretty soon. So I'm excited.
Oh, cool.
So I had it on a payment plan, but I just went through and just paid off all my payments. And I was like, all right, let's get this thing here. So looking forward to that. So doing good.
So I know you got a really busy week next week. And not to mention, you're about to be a dad. You still got things coming in. Man, you've got a lot coming up. So I think your days of sleep will be numbered. You won't be able to sleep too much.
Yeah.
It's great to see you here, though, man. Thanks for being here. Freddie, how you doing, man? Great to see you down there. How's it going?
Doing well. So I went to splash water on my face because I had a rough day. That's why my camera was off. I said, let me splash some water on my face, try to wake up a bit. And I saw my wife. She was about to go eat, and then I turned the corner. I get ready to come back in the office. She's like, "Babe, have fun YouTubing." I was like, "How you know what I'm doing?" I didn't even say anything. I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm doing great. Even though the day was a little bit mentally tedious. This was a great week, and as far as collecting goes, awesome announcements. I'm super excited to talk about them this week. Grateful to hang out with you guys and be here.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of collectibles, high end, and then especially if I think about vehicles, Freddie, there's only one person that comes to mind, and that's you. And we'll talk more about that this evening because a lot of people in the community have been posting this, reposting, asking about it, rampant and raving. This is probably going to be one of their best ones. But you know what? I'm going to get your opinion because I feel you're an expert because you've had several of these. And I also got to say that when you did do the unboxing with us with Ecto, I felt like I didn't know what to expect. And they are so much more detailed than you think they are. And this one is no exception. So we'll talk more about that this evening. So I'm looking forward to that.
And I'm surprised about the reception of the community because I know not everyone are fans of vehicles in terms of collecting them, the 1/6 or anything like that, or statues. And just the amount of reception from people who just never, I'm not doing it to... Yeah, I think I might start collecting vehicles now, or this is really cool, and even people hit me up and was like, you getting it? Or like, do you think I should get it? I'm trying to get everybody. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm excited that, that the reception as far as vehicles, or this may be their first, and introduction to vehicles. And I love that. So.
Yep. I thought about you this week when I saw that, and the wait is finally over. PO is going up. We'll talk about some options and just how great this piece is, and we'll get everybody's take on that. Brian, I know you've had a really easy, mellow week, man, so it's great to see you this evening. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, man, not even close. So it's spring break time. It's spring break time, so we got a lot of people missing in work right now. So I've been trying to help pick up the slack, and I've been so face down in work. I got to be honest, man. I mean, I'm sure you guys haven't seen me in the chat a lot lately, so I'm kind of out of the loop. So I'm going to be learning as much as the viewers, I'm sure, tonight. Actually, viewers probably know a hell of a lot more than I do. There's only one thing that I know about that I hope we're talking about tonight that got on my radar that got me excited. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. I mean, I'm kind of like with Freddie. He splashed some water on his face, man. I just woke up. I took a nap. I got done with work, went to my local toy store, kind of looked around at some stuff, saw some stuff that I really liked, came back home, was like, you know what, I'm just going to get a quick nap, and woke up about 20 minutes ago. So
Yeah, it's nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to talk some statues and hang out with you guys and the viewers tonight.
That's awesome, man. Thanks for being here. I know it's been a rough week for a lot of us. So, but I always say we always find a way to make things work, and we all kind of come through and contribute to make sure that the channel runs really smooth. But thanks for being here, Mr. Matt Martin. Great to see you, my travel buddy. I feel like every time I need to pick me up, Matt calls me. Did you see this? Did you see that?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of driving this week, and I was calling Jimmy. And I'd be like, and then sometimes he'd be like, "Hey, I can't talk now." I'm like, "God dang!" I'm like, "I'm driving," and then vice versa. Then when you're driving and I'm chilling, it's like you calling me. So yeah, but it's been a long week, long day, but definitely looking forward to kind of talking about the stuff we love tonight. So yeah,
absolutely. It's funny because I drive about 4 hours a day now. 4 hours out of my day is driving.
I don't miss those
and
days.
It just so happened that when you called me, I was already touring with Kick On. So, but I'm glad you called. Call anytime. So we got a lot to catch up on. Mr. Kiefer, you've gone through time to save everybody here, sir. Good to see you. How are you?
Doing great. It's always good to be here on a Friday night, hanging out with you guys. Yep. Yeah, it's been a long, agonizing week. Glad it's over. Yesterday was probably the most agonizing day. I had to finally address where am I going to put that damn T800 box. Okay. The one from Queens, the one that's the size of a refrigerator. And I've been tripping over it for the past couple of weeks. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I got to get it out of here. So I had to wrestle the thing out the back doors, across the backyard, down the side of the house.
Oh my God!
Into the driveway. Open up the garage door, only to see the garage is packed from floor to ceiling with everything. Wow. So I had to empty out like a third of the boxes that I had in there.
Wow.
And then I had to get that monstrosity in there and then work everything and then fit everything back. It was like a big 3-dimensional puzzle. But that took up most of the day. But, I got it in there and I'm like, I just hope I never see a box that big again.
You're not helping my paranoia.
Freddie. Yeah. I don't know what to tell.
I've given up POs recently just because of the box situation. I have
an idea, Freddie, in your case.
Okay.
Strap that thing to the top of your wife's car.
Oh my gosh, you're just trying to get me killed. I'm gonna come over with a vehicle, pull up to your house. That's not turn me away, man, because I'm like, this was your idea.
Speaking of that, I did get notification that mine it's on a boat. It shipped the 8th of this month. So it's on its way. I mean, but,
cool.
Okay.
What's on its way? The Terminator?
The Terminator, yeah.
Wow.
Now, does it take a month or does it take 2 months?
I guess it depends on the seas. I guess it depends on the seas,
So that's 4 of us that got that thing.
That's I know.
That's crazy.
Just do the math on the financial side of that. That's like ridiculous.
I will not be doing a live unboxing with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
can't.
I'll probably pull it up behind me and we could do a quick review, get some pictures of me kissing.
That's the best thing, and make sure you get help. Make sure you get help. You don't want to do that alone. That was a battle. It's great to see everybody here. But Matt, before I forget, did you get notification on your tactical throne yet?
Now I checked it at the beginning of the week to see if it, tracking. I still don't have a tracking on it. So
okay, all right. Yeah, if you want to do a live unboxing, that'd be amazing. Yeah, bad boy. Let me address the chat. We have a lot of people coming in. Holly Ranger, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. And Mr. Luna, I was talking to him earlier today. Great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Terry, great to see you. Always have my back. And the Master Chef has arrived. Great to see you, nice guy. I was talking to him today as well, too. You can't have a show unless Mr. Kramer is here. I was talking to him as well. Great to see you, man. Dinesh, great to see you. Thanks for being here. My man Battle Cat, was talking to him today. Great to see you. Random Korean, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Everybody's still coming in. I was talking to Vision today too. As you see, I'm doing the rounds. I'm talking to everybody. So great to see you, Vision.
How you getting work done?
Yeah, man, I'm trying. I'm trying. Between Godlike messages, friends, and everything else, I'm like bouncing back and forth. Whatever. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. By the way, before I forget, we have a video coming up. I think it'll be Sunday or Tuesday. I think. It is top 5 busts of the community that I feel that are the greatest. And I did that. That'll be coming up very soon. We'll be posting that. Along with, I have a new, I took advice from last week, and I'm doing garage shelving and doing some research to help collectors that are starting off. Maybe that's the route they want to go for some others, so they can take a look at some of these that I'm going to point out. So I thought that would help out the community a little bit. Johnny, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Ryan, great to see you. Everybody's still coming in. Thank you all for being here. Jojo, great to see you. Fine Tip, great channel too. Great to see you. Omnibus Jack, hey, waiting to see him, Jimmy. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. And I did have a conversation with Ant this week, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Everybody's still coming in. Your Vision, thank you. Oh, my man. Another godlike collector in the community. The man cannot be stopped. He has got an incredible setup. I mean, it's literally one of the best. It's like it's really good. Freddie, you doing that PO? We'll see, man. We'll see, Freddie. With the PO. Yeah, I did see this. It is on deck. We'll talk about that, Lane. I know that's big. I did notice that. Hulk Smash, great to see you. Great to see everybody coming in. Ross, great to see you. 100 million back again from the Family Entertainment. Love your family. Thank you for tuning in, Ross. You and your family from Sydney and sitting down and enjoying Godlike. We'll do our best this evening, but thanks for always supporting us and being here with us. It's great. It's great that you're here. God bless, man. Thank you for being here. Everybody's still coming in. Man, the numbers keep climbing. Great to see everybody here. I think I got everybody. Oh yeah, Jonas, great to see you. Thank you, sir, for being here. Thank you all for being here. What just when you think that the community is it's a little dry this week. I just haven't seen a whole lot. I'm waiting to see, some more Prime 1 reveals, PCS reveals, something new from Supercraft or Infinity, just different things, but. They did have some posts this week that we'll talk about, and we'll go over them real quick. But I did see this week, Alan, when I was getting ready today. And this was from an overseas collector, I think. No, not overseas collector. This is from, let me bring this up. This must be his channel, Inches Monos. But look at this life-size DBZ piece. And I just cannot express how big this bust is over here behind them of Super Broly, but man, I'm so glad I don't collect anime pieces like this because they're fantastic, but just look how big they are. My goodness, this is these are massive.
Yeah, that's insane.
And they're usually, you see the big bust, but they're usually cheaper than a lot of the other realistic busts.
Yeah, they are. They are. I can tell you right now, if that had Queen Studios' name on it or Infinity Studios' name on it, it would be
game over.
A lot more. It would be a lot more. But you know what? These look great, and I have seen that Broly bust before somewhere where someone stood next to it and they look tiny next to it. I mean, it's big. But I thought that was a cool picture and really cool setup. I love to see all these pieces that I know that I probably wouldn't pick up. But it's really cool to see collectors' hands and their collection, especially these.
You got a full 1-to-1, man, for like $4 or $5 grand or something like that. Maybe even cheaper.
That's crazy. That's insane. Well, we're going to talk about a 1-to-1 tonight too, but that's insane because Mark 85 by Queen is like 10 grand, and that's not shipped to you, my friend, either. So, very, very expensive piece. But really cool post. I thought we'd share that this evening. Great to see that. That was really cool. I thought that was awesome, though. I saw this as well. This guy 3D prints a lot of stuff, but when he does 3D print his the items he's going for or the pieces he's doing, it's never something small. It's never something small.
Jesus.
Oh, that's 3D printed?
Yeah, I think so because I've seen him put these pieces together and to make it to put them together, like to make one piece. So it's painted. It's just amazing. Like it's just awesome.
Damn.
But look how big it is. My goodness, it's huge.
Ain't this the same dude who did the TMNT? The
Ronin?
It
is.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the beard. You recognize him. So.
Yeah, he does good work.
Yeah, he does good work. Really cool. Really awesome piece. And man, I can't say I mean, you really have to have a lot of real estate for these pieces this guy makes because they're just so large. I don't see how you can fit them. I mean, they wouldn't fit in here, that's for sure. But and plus you got to be a really big fan. But that's super cool. Really cool piece. I really thought that was awesome to see that come through. Let me bring this up here. I did see this too this week, and there's a lot to talk about. So I got a lot of pieces on deck, but I want to bring this one up though, because this piece here drew my interest, and I'm gonna date us just a little bit. I'm gonna say Matt. I'm gonna say myself, and I'm gonna say maybe Brian and Alan watch this. Maybe.
Well, let's see.
Are y'all familiar with Gargoyles?
Oh yeah, Gargoyles.
I remember. Yeah, I remember watching the cartoon.
I remember that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, Freddie was still a toddler, but this was already out.
No. Oh no. This is the days of Darkwing Duck.
Yep.
This is the days of DuckTales.
Yes, it is.
And a full lineup of cartoons. Gargoyles was one of them.
Yep.
Yeah, this takes me back.
Okay, so you are familiar with this. You are familiar with this. So this is a piece that was announced by PCS. I knew they were working on this, and you know what's really cool about Ant? He's like taking suggestions right now. What sizes do you want to see? This is what the line we're going to go with. These look spot on to the animated series. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, I don't see another way to go. Alan, what do you think about these coming up?
No, dude, I think it's really cool. I remember watching this. Yeah, brings back a lot of memories. Did they announce the scale?
He's taking suggestions right now. I think he's asking the community, like, what would you want to see?
Yeah,
so that's really cool.
I'm more of a quarter scale guy, but this in quarter scale is going to be pretty big.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be big.
They might be, maybe fifth might be a good way to go.
I mean, it says right there, quarter scale. Yeah,
quarter scale.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah,
they're big.
Yeah, that's big.
Ant was posting too about sizing. Maybe he's talking about the others next to him. But man, look how big this is going to be, though. It's going to be really big.
That wingspan.
That right there alone is going to make it just huge. But super cool piece. Noah, are you familiar with this Gargoyle series?
Yeah, I know of it, but it was never really something that I watched back in the day. So, but I remember seeing it, come up here and there. But it's cool looking little diorama, man. I like it. I think this is right up PCS's alley. So, and I think you got to go with quarter scale for this. I think that's the right size. Third would be too big. Sixth would be kind of too small. So I think quarter scale would work for this. So it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think it looks good too. I think this is going to be a piece that does really well from them. Brian, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think it looks great. NECA did a whole line of these too. So, if you're ever at Target or any of those stores, you'll see plenty of those sitting around. So yeah, it's a cool show. It's a great statue. I haven't bought any of the NECA figures, so I probably won't end up with any of the statues, but anybody who's a fan, I mean, they look great. Like Noah said, this is right at PCS's alley. I mean, they're just going to knock it out of the park. I mean, the detail and the way they do their paint and everything, this is perfect. This is a perfect line for them.
I agree. It fits in that genre that Ant loves. He grew up. We're almost the same age, I think. So he grew up watching the same things I did. You could really tell because he goes after those pieces, and I think he nails them. He does a great job. Mr. Matt Martin, are you getting 7 of these? Where are all 7 going?
No, I mean I loved the cartoon as a kid, but I think PCS is doing a good thing by by getting some properties out there saying, hey, you don't need a whole, like a whole 3 or 4 of these. Like, we're not going to do 3 or 4. We're going to do 1 unit, and this is the only unit you would need if you're a fan of this. So I think they're doing a good thing with that, type thing.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a piece I think speaks to a lot of collectors that are a big fan of this series. I mean, this is probably going to be some of the best ones, I think, in the long run. Freddie, you picking these up?
I would like to have some Gargoyles in my collection. I don't know if I'm picking this up though, but I would say that I am glad. So on the description it says Goliath and Lexington coming soon, right? So that's the top and bottom that's lit up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. And the ones on the sides, I assume from what I'm seeing, those will be next in the line.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm counting 6. So these look to be all the heroes side of the Gargoyles. If he's doing this, obviously at some point, even though I'm thinking far in the future, he's got to do the villains. And definitely I would like to see a Demona, which is basically Goliath's ex-girlfriend. I believe it's been a while since I watched it. I think she turned evil. She's basically kind of like the Magneto, the woman Magneto of the Gargoyles. Because humankind, basically, she just wants revenge on all humankind or something like that. But I think the Gargoyles, I did watch it very heavily when I was young, and I think the cartoon is great. At least the story was, from what I remember as a kid. And I want to say congrats to anyone who's been waiting for Gargoyles and wanted this. I think this would be great. Now, what I would want him to do that I will 100% collect is Darkwing Duck. So, and if you're watching Darkwing Duck, I'm all in for 100%. And I was so grateful that the Disney Channel, they started to they did kind of their 2.0-ish modern uptake on a couple of the animated stuff, which is DuckTales. I'm a huge fan of DuckTales. They redid it. I think the remake of DuckTales was incredible. Yeah. I watched it with my kids. And if you watch the retelling of DuckTales, in that show, they kind of built a universe. So in it, Darkwing Duck sprang out of it. They had the origin of Darkwing Duck kind of like in that, and I think they had 2 or 3 episodes with Darkwing Duck in it. And I think you were able to see Gizmo Duck as well. And they kind of did a little, for 2 minutes, they did a small origin story of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, if you remember that cartoon.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was a little
that one too.
There was a little scene in that show. You probably can find it on YouTube. There was a little scene when I think they were doing something, and you saw them kind of like springing out of a desk, the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and they flew away on an invention, and I almost lost my mind. But they never continued, and I don't know why, but I thought they were building a universe. But I love the Gargoyles and that little, I think it was like Friday night lineup or Saturday morning lineup. Yeah. So Ant, I hope he continues it because I think this is cool.
I'm sure he will. Yeah. This is going to be a great piece by PCS. I look forward to seeing what they do because I know they've got a lot of tricks up their sleeves still. And the year is still young. So I'm looking forward to that and see what else they come up with. I did have a question for the panel and also for the chat. I was wondering, we all have some pretty high-end collectibles, I have to say. A lot of us do. And in the chat, too. Alan, what's the one piece that would be the last one to go in your collection if you had to sell off? What's the last one you'd have to sell? I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I'll tell you what, let me start. How about that?
Yeah,
Let me start. Let me start. Okay, so I've always said that there's some pieces that I wouldn't sell, but I don't do that anymore. I think everything could be sold. If I had one to keep forever, it would probably be my RDJ bust because I love it so much. It's one that I look at all the time when I come in here. When people walk in here, that's the first thing they see, and then their mind is blown when they look down, like, oh my God, like look at this, So I said, this isn't even half of it. We're getting more in here. It's gonna be even more elaborate when I get finished with it or whatnot. But I would have to say that the RDJ bust will be the last one to go. It's just it's a piece that really speaks to me because I really love the character. So it's one that probably my last to go. Alan, do you have one?
I kind of have two, but
okay, all right, okay.
I think the first one on the list would be the piece behind me, the Prime One Zod Apostle Form.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that piece. Probably be the last one to go. And part of the reason it would be the last to go is because it would be the most difficult to box up.
Yeah. You can say that again.
That has a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say the Alita bust.
Okay.
Wow, that's a shock.
I love that. Well, I love that piece, Freddie.
Wow, she must have a special place in your heart, man, because I didn't think you were going to say that one.
Dude, oh yeah. I mean, it was on last night again, the movie, and I had to sit and watch it.
Yeah.
I've seen it a dozen times, but every time it comes on, I have to sit and watch it again.
I want to let everybody in here on a secret. Please don't go and spread this outside of Godlike, man. But a couple nights ago, I was rebrushing Alita's hair. When I was in my office, I looked at her through the glass. I took the Majike's glass off, and then she had a whole bunch of like little hair falling all over her chest. And I started picking at it, and I started blowing her chest. And then I was like, "Oh man, your hair is a little frizzy." So I went and got the brush and started brushing it. And I looked at it, and I looked at her glass eyes.
Her too.
I looked at her glass eyes. No, Brian, but I was like, "Man, she's beautiful." I was just like, "What took me so long to unbox her?" I don't know.
Freddie, let me ask you: were you using your wife's combs and brushes?
No, I won't say because she might replay this episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be hilarious.
It's a beautiful bust, man.
You're in so much trouble.
Yeah, no joke. Noah, do you have a piece that would be last one to go for you?
Yeah, I would say it'd be kind of a close tie between the Guts Berserker Armor Unleashed and Rage quarter scales. I do like the Rage. I think that's one of the best representations of Guts in the Berserker Armor. So it probably would be that one. Otherwise, my second one would be the Weta Workshop Fountain Guard of the White Tree. That'd be a really tough one for me to get rid of. I really, really like it. It's just a really classy piece and just excellent paint job. And yeah, I don't see ever getting rid of that one. Doesn't take up a lot of space either, so I could put that anywhere. So
those are some great pieces for sure.
Yeah,
Brian, I see you looking at your collection, kind of like.
You must choose.
I'll come back.
You guys, I struggle with this question because I was asked this on JWR's channel. Yeah, and I was thinking about it today too because I was looking at all my pre-orders, and I have a lot of pre-orders right now. And I was thinking, I've got to let some stuff go. I've got to make some space. And I started looking at my office, and I was like, there's nothing in here that I want to move right now. So trying to pick one right now, you guys, it's tough. If I had to, Court of the Dead Galavarb, the mermaid, was definitely nostalgia purposes, first of all, because it was one of my first. It was one of the ones that really was a gateway to get me into this hobby as much as I am into it now. But then I've got my Hush Prime One Poison Ivy. I've got the Vampirella. So you know what? I'm just going to go with that Galavar. I'm just going to say that one because I can't pick otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that being said, when you decide to sell that, you let me know.
Oh, is that right?
I get. Okay.
We can do a live sale right here. Come on.
No, you said last to go, man. I have a lot to go till I get to that one.
Yeah.
I see. Mr. Matt Martin, you have some pretty elaborate pieces in your collection.
It would be easy, and you're not going to like my answer. It would be the Bell bust.
I want to know.
It would be the Bell bust.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great one, man. That's a great one. I love it. I love that one. You don't know how
Bell bust would be the last
in here somehow still. But that's a great one, man. You have some pretty epic pieces too. And what we don't talk a whole lot about, Matt, is you also have some amazing art too.
Yeah.
I mean, some pretty elaborate art that.
Art-wise, the last piece to go would be my Jim Lee original art that he commissioned for me.
I would think that'd be the last one.
That'd be the last to go.
Yeah. I don't know too many people that have a commission from Jim Lee, and those are not only are they extremely elaborate in how he does his art, so you have it framed on your wall and everything else. So I mean, it's hard to let that go. I can see that.
Yeah.
Freddie. Let me guess.
Alita. I bet you. Alita.
Maybe Alita. That's what I was thinking too. But all right, which one is it?
My Cyborg Superman Funko Pop. No.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? Funko Pop will be the last to go. Oh man. Well, it hasn't come in yet, but when that T2 comes in, that would be my answer, right? But for now, to be honest, I would say you think it would be Alita, but it's actually the Joker and Batman duo set behind me. That it kind of like what Brian says, right? It's more nostalgic purposes because I'm a huge DC fan, ever since I was young, and just seeing certain portrayals of movie characters come to life on screen of characters that I love. Turtles would be one of them, right? Like, what if these people in the comics were real, right? It escape, right? The mind. So Jack Nicholson did a great job, but when I saw Heath Ledger's performance in that movie and how well, aside from Darkseid, Joker's like one of my favorite comic villains. So when Heath Ledger portrayed it the way he did, and he gave Batman to run around, all this stuff, like I just fell in love with his portrayal as a Joker. And to me, the one behind just that set right there, that diorama set, to me is just I think it's pretty cool as far as my love for the Joker, Batman the movie. And so I wouldn't sell that at all. So that'd be the last. Until Arnold comes in. Then that would be the last.
Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that, man. Please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And it is very much appreciated. If you don't know who Dennis is, make sure you're following him. Oh my God. Like, the guy has an incredible collection. He really does. So make sure you follow him and check it. Those some great pieces. No, I think whatever everybody. Yep, everybody went through everybody. There's just pieces I know that. Look at JoJo right here. Yeah, this is one that's a Grail in the community. Everybody talks about this all the time.
I have one more too. I have one more that I didn't mention. My Bride of Frankenstein. That's my favorite character. That was one that I really sought after to try and find, and it was kind of considered a Grail of mine. So that one for sure.
So I need to ask you, Brian, did you order that print that I sent you that one time from Sideshow? I don't remember they posted it. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I got them both. I even got that one.
Oh God. Okay.
I even got that one with the frame. Oh yeah. I had another one come in recently that I got off of eBay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. We're I know I am going to the two cons this year. One of them being San Antonio for sure, and I know exactly what everybody likes here, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of one-day shopping for everybody. I think because I feel like I picked up enough stuff, so that's what I'll be doing one day. Thinking the next day I'll do all my other stuff. So because there's a lot of stuff there that I feel like I didn't even buy, and I was showing Freddie a few of them. I'm like, Freddie, that's pretty cool. Then I left back and it was gone. I was like, oh, what the hell? I guess somebody else loved it too. So, but yeah, I mean, it was some great piece. So, Resident, so Prime One, yeah, hey man. I mean, you've got great taste because those are really good. Those are really good, really good. You know what? Great to see you, Cypher. Thanks for being here. And Johnny, let's plan it out, man. I will be. I'll most likely be there, filming for the channel. It all depends on what they have going on this year, of course, too. But well, I'll definitely be there and filming and getting things together. So yeah, let's plan for that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, great pieces. I know it'd be hard to let go of any of these things, especially with the hardest thing I ever had to do is sell my Iron Man pieces. But I think I'm in a better spot because of it. So it was basically one that I did not want to let go of.
you know, with these Comic Cons, right? With the lack of statues being there. What now has become a great place at these Comic Cons to be at is Artist Alley, man. I find myself after like these, they no longer really putting statues out because that was the big thing for me. It was like, go on the floor, walk around, see the statues, take pics. Now it's been Artist Alley. I'll spend most of my time there. And even my wife has come with me to the last couple ones, and then I drag her down there. I mean, she loves it too. She's like, "Babe, you didn't walk in this aisle over here," and and just seeing like Jim Lee and just people just sitting around talking, having a good time, and these artists that you love, and even ones that I don't know, and talking to them, and it's first of all, it's no matter what Artist Alley it is in any con, it is just so much stuff to go through.
Yep.
Like you can literally, if you just spent just your time on Artist Alley and not go anywhere else, you'd be there all day, I love Artist Alley,
That's what I do at the cons. I mean, 95% of my time at a con is Artist Alley. I might venture out to go get some exclusives from a booth here and there, type thing like that. But Artist Alley.
If Finch goes, Matt, if Finch is there, if Finch goes again this year, you should. They make your way out because he was there last year. So.
Matt, I walk with a tube all the time. I always leave with art. I have a tube.
I bring my own tube on my backpack.
Yes, me. I'm the same way, and I
do too. Okay. That way I can grab anything that I need.
Yeah.
Well, I as much as I love Iron Man, I'm trying to keep it very to one shelf instead of having a whole collection of it. But I did see this today by Beast Kingdom and. This is a 1-to-1 85.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. Here's my problem. But I'd share with everyone is that this is the same pose as one of the others they did, but he had the Infinity Stones. He had the Infinity Gauntlet on the other hand, just like this. So you can see it as the same pose because that's kind of how he had it. And there's another one that had where he had the sword like this too. An older piece. So this one's still great. I still love it. I think we're lacking a little bit of detail on some of the mechanics, especially back here. If you look at the 85 light up feature on the half scale of Queen, it's a lot better. And this is a 1-to-1. So, but I do love this sword. Thought that was super cool. The paint looks a little bit. What's the best way to put it? It's not fire engine red, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not quite there, and that does kind of put it into the position for me to say that's pretty cool, but it's not one that I would get. Listen, if you plan on buying this piece and you really love it, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great. It's just for me, I really pull apart Iron Man pretty good because I've looked at all the armor several times and I know what I really like. Look how big it is.
Jesus.
And they use your silhouette too. So that's how you know.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great piece. I see. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry. You know what? This is more of a this is a clean version, and I don't know if they're going to do another, but Okay, so Freddie, I'll start with you, man. What do you think about this? Life size number one. I haven't seen a price yet. Let me look.
It looks great. So what I want to know is that does the queen light up on the weapon? What is it? The sword or whatever is his hand?
It did on the other one. It did on the other one. I wonder if it does on this one too. I'll look here. Deluxe 2 signature energy blade nano. Yep, built-in LED lighting along. Arc reactor must have fans collected. So replica 101. Okay, so let's see what this bad boy runs. Let's take a look.
Because to be honest, that would how much? Found it?
I hope that's wrong. Can y'all see them?
No, we can't see.
Just to make sure.
Okay, so let me see.
Don't tell me 14 grand.
Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. Hang on. Let me bring this up because I want you to all look with me.
I'm gonna guess like 7. I don't know.
Oh, 7? Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, it should be 7, 8.
I say 9. Yeah. 9.
Okay.
Who's making this, Jimmy?
Beast Kingdom. Beast Kingdom.
8,
So,
maybe.
so you could buy a new house or you could buy this. You have to choose what you'd rather get.
If it's 14 grand, I'll lose my mind. No way.
It's 18 grand.
Are you sitting? No.
What?
No. Mm-mm. What?
No.
Matt, how much was the Queen Studios bail? 1-to-1?
I want to say that was 10-ish.
10 grand. Oh, come on. This is a
No,
So
I'd get the life size. I'd get the Batman.
yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
All day.
Even that, Alan, even that the life size Alita is like what 14,000 for the deluxe with that crazy like Iron City base.
I'd get that too.
That's like
14. But look at the
Gorgeous.
base you get with that, Noah. It's got a whole.
exactly.
Yeah.
Compared to this thing, yeah. Wow.
Exactly.
Unless you can put this on and fly, it ain't worth it. Worth
No.
18,000.
No thanks.
No way.
Now
Even if it had like multiple swap outs, no way.
All right. Yeah, because I know, especially on this show, right? We try not to dig too deep when it comes to pricing, because we all know with pricing that's all it depends on what a person's taste is, right? And what they want or what they prefer, right? Because you could say 5 grand for something. You could say 5 grand for something, and I'm like, that's too much. Somebody's like, oh, that's nothing. But I think sometimes common sense has to play a part of just certain things and just the reasoning and rationalization. Just like we said, right? We do in the comps, because that's what we do, like in housing, right? When you buy a house, there's a thing called comps. Like if I'm buying, if homeowners, Matt and Alan, Jimmy, we buy homes and stuff like that, right? Just like there's comps, right? It's just like, hey, I love this house on this neighborhood. This house, they want me to pay, 600.
Oh,
Did we lose you, Freddie?
I think.
We lost.
Yep, we
Come
lost
back
Freddie.
in a second, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, okay, so
Did you lose me? Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. You're back.
There you are.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you doing the comps and stuff like that, it's just common sense, right? It's just like, hey, this is, this is not worth that amount for this particular thing, and that's what I see when I see this. It's just, 18, 19 grand, and this is not even considering tax or probably shipping.
Or shipping.
Yeah, so
Shipping. Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, they talk about hand painting on here. Now, Freddie, keep in mind the sword does light up.
I don't
Stay
care.
So you're aware of it.
I'm just gonna say this: if any one of you get it, we all need to fly to that person's house and have an intervention.
Sure.
And have an intervention. Like,
Absolutely. This is okay. So look, I mean, when I first saw this piece, I broke it down pretty quick, right? I knew what I liked, what I didn't like. For that much money, this piece, there's no exception. It has to be perfect. I mean, it has to be. I mean, it literally has to be perfect. Even in perfection, I feel like it still wouldn't be worth $18,000.
Jimmy, how much is the armor? The armor Batman, the one with the armor, with the light up and everything like that. The 1-to-1 with the armor, the Batman bill.
Oh,
with the armory.
with the army. Yeah, that one's
The
super.
armor is
That was 42.
40,000.
42. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
40.
I think that one was worth it.
Yeah,
But
that one's pretty epic. I just when I look at this piece, I think it's okay. I just don't think it's a piece that brings that type of price tag along with it could be much better in my opinion. It really could be. But look, I know Noah's getting 3 of these. I just don't know where he's going to put them. But Noah, what's your thoughts on this one?
he's looking for a spot to put it right now.
Where's it go?
Yeah, I mean it's a decent looking piece, man. But yeah, I was just looking on Secret Compass because I do see these Beast Kingdom pieces come up on their site once in a while.
Okay.
They have it for 17,000 on their website. So just in case you were looking for a deal,
That's better.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. What a
But
deal.
I think the price is just crazy, man. I don't know. It's just way beyond what you would expect. I mean, I'm just looking at their little inventory here. I mean, they have a life size Hulkbuster from Beast Kingdom that's 16,000. So I don't know how that works. So yeah, I don't know, man. But it's a cool looking piece, though. I mean, yeah, paint looks good, light up looks good, but price should be 10,000 or more less than that. I have no idea who would buy this or what this company's thinking with their pricing like that. I don't get it.
I think Noah, they're trying to get those people. Cause you even see it on eBay, right? And you see something sell, you're like, wait, when they list the prices, like, who would spend all this money for all this stuff? And stuff does sell because there are people who just have the pocket and just like, I see it, I want it, I'll just buy it. They're not even like thinking about it. So
Yeah,
I think they're trying to catch those people who don't know. Just like, oh wow, life size, Mark 85. Man, I want it. No one else sells it. This is probably good. I'll boom, buy it.
yeah.
I think
Exactly.
that's what they're trying.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at this piece, and if it's one that you're considering, congratulations. It's just not for me. It's just for one, the price tag, but two, I think it could be better. And
Wait for a deal.
No,
If you want this, wait for a deal.
Anybody that's considering buying this,
Yeah.
I got a deal on a bridge I can sell you.
Okay, Ridge. Mr. Marcos, great to see you, man. Thanks for getting on. Great to see you.
Marcos, we passed the anime section already, man.
I was watching on the way home.
Should out of work. Great to see you, Marcos.
Yeah, man. Glad to be here. I wish I would have been on time, but things happen, obviously. So
It's okay. It's work, man. It's great to see you.
Gotta pay for them statues.
Exactly. That's what it is. But, okay, so Matt, what's your thoughts on this?
I'm just looking at the price, and I think that's all that needs to be said.
I think so.
Looking at the price, I don't think I need to go into detail about the statue.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you look at the price tag on this, it's literally, is it overpriced? Absolutely, it just is.
What the hell is it?
What's that?
What the hell is this? What company? Oh, Beast Kingdom. I see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They and I don't know. Their prototypes to me look a little iffy always for some reason. It doesn't look high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the paint didn't look too good to me. I think it was something that one that I just wasn't interested in. But who knows? Maybe it will be a piece that some collectors will really love. But good luck to whoever gets that one. Good luck to you.
Remind me of the Final Fantasy piece, man. What with that price tag? Was it 15 grand?
Yeah.
But and guess what? You saw collectors out there buying them.
Yep.
Except it'll be half scale.
Yeah.
Marco sent us this picture here too. Looks like his Luffy bus is coming into collectors' hands already too.
Oh,
Right on time, Marcos. Just made it.
Marcos, man, it looks pretty good.
2 more months, so I've just paid off like 4 statues just now. So like I'm a broke boy right now. So adding this on, just everything came in at once. But it is what it is. This is coming home for sure. Obviously, can't wait.
Hit that overtime, son.
Yu-Gi-Oh? You getting Yu-Gi-Oh too?
What's that?
You getting the Yu-Gi-Oh too?
No, I like it though. It's an unlicensed
I
custom.
like
Nice.
that Yu-Gi-Oh.
I looked at it
was
too.
cool. Yeah, I like it.
I a month or two ago, I was really close to buying that just for the hell of it because it's
Wow.
only it's like $1,500. It's huge.
That's it? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It's unlicensed.
And even
The
the
Yu-Gi-Oh one
license,
is,
the licensed statue of Luffy was $18.99, I think.
Wow.
So that wasn't that much either. And you get a lot of statue with that, with the whole,
Mhm.
like the storytelling elements and everything.
See, in my journey of collecting, if I knew I could get busts for certain prices and certain busts that exist, I would have redone my collection, man, and
Mm-hmm.
make room. But I never once thought I would buy busts. So I didn't calculate that.
Did you hear Alan's? Man, he said it with authority, man.
This section right here was a spot, and it was late in my collection journey, and I was like, hey, I have a spot. I see some busts. Let me get this, but I probably would have changed the whole layout and made some room. Probably,
I'm in the same boat as you, Marcos. I'm willing to wait a little while for that one. So I just paid a pre-order off too. So I'm like, just please not anytime soon.
Two months at most. 2
Even
months.
6 months, I'm cool. Like I don't care. Just
Exactly.
I want to wait a little while.
Dude, I've just paid off so much. Like I can do it. I was just like, why though? Like everything at once. Like what is going on?
That's how I
It
feel.
is what it is. And also Blackbeard paid off. Daredevil's paid off.
Cool.
Superman LBS paid off. Like my gosh.
Wow.
Dude, yeah.
So what's coming next, Marcos? Is Daredevil coming next for you?
That should be the one that should be in first, and then hopefully Blackbeard, and then what was the other one I said? Superman LBS, I think should be after that one. Yeah, Broke Boy, dude. I'm Broke Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Broke Boys. Broke Boys.
Okay, so this was teased this week, and I actually messaged Ant. I was talking to him about something else, and this popped up, and my last response to Ant was this, and I said, please make Dutch really, really good. I really want to see a real nice Dutch. And his response was nothing. So he didn't say a word about it.
Good try, man. Good try.
Yeah, hey, you got to try. You got to try for sure. But when I saw this, me and Alan had his take on it. I think he could be right. I just don't know. But I'm pretty sure we're going to find out pretty quick here about what this is going to be. Alan, what's your thoughts on this, and what do you think PCS is going to do?
I think it's going to be a half-scale Predator.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very big possibility. It very well could be. I thought it was Dutch because it's saying a phrase that Dutch said from the movie. It doesn't mean that it is. It could be
throw you off. It's trying to throw you off. It's not.
But they did the word bleeds in green.
I saw that.
Uh-huh.
I saw that. That tells me it could be Predator. I don't know, but I was telling Matt what they could do is do a Predator diorama like
That'd
they
be
did Star
awesome.
Wars, and have a huge bust, and then around him you would have Dutch in the mud. You'd have like the hanging victims. You'd have like the squad, the helicopter, things like that would just kind of wrap around it. And that'd be very interesting to see what they do. I think there's a problem, though, is that I was thinking more about it, Matt. I don't know how big those pieces are because they probably wouldn't scale well with the other Prime 1 Predators. I don't know. I have to see it. So who knows what it is. Matt, what do you think this is?
I think it's Dutch. Just from the phrase, I think, and not being Mr. Negative here, but I don't think it's smart for them to do a Predator and go up against Prime 1's Predator, because I think we can all agree Prime 1 knocks Predator, out of the park every time,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Resident Ronin was saying, yep, and said it in a comment, it's a half scale. So
it's going to be Dutch, you guys.
Yeah, I think it's one half Dutch because they're doing the one half Conan.
Exactly. They've already done Arnold in half scale.
Okay. It very well could be.
I think they're going to do two versions. I think they're going to do a mud version. I think they're going to do a little commando version.
Oh, man.
So I think they're going to do two versions of Dutch, like they did exactly with the other Arnie. With Conan, remember he had that like the war paint one, and then the normal Conan that looked kind of Puerto Rican, Dominican Arnie. So
what if they did Dutch in mud and him yelling with a torch?
That'd be awesome.
No, that'd be good.
That would be good. Yeah, that would be
real
really
fire. Good. Real fire too.
Real fire. Got it.
Like you can light it. You can light it.
It's like incense, like the little incense thing you can put on.
Yeah.
So Noah, what do you think this is?
Yeah, I have a feeling it might be a Dutch. And yeah, I was literally just thinking that I was going to say that Jack said, remember half scale Dutch will probably scale with the Prime 1 Predator. I was going to say maybe you can nudge Ant and say, hey, can you make him just a little bit shorter? And then he'll he'll scale with that. So that's probably my guess. Yeah, I just don't see them going for a Predator. It's just too intricate of a sculpt and paint and everything for them probably that they want to deal with right now. Okay. And then just not good for competition, I don't think. I mean, maybe if they did like a really good quarter scale or something, maybe it would do okay of the Predator, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess it'll, we could see it being a half scale.
Yeah, I think it could be. I
hope next week they reveal. I hope by next week they kind of
the teaser
give us something more. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
The teaser, and if you see, Mud or Machine Gun or whatever, you'll know it's going to be him. But I really want to see what they end up doing with this piece. But I would say this, and I know a lot of companies watch us. I've come to realize that after some of the messages I've gotten. But I really would love to see a hyper realism Dutch and switch out Mud, non-switch out. And if it was half scale, that's awesome. Can you make him just a little shorter, to match the Prime 1 pieces? Because if that's the case, yes, I'm going to get it. Yes, I would. Because you have to be strategic on how you're going to get these pieces and how they're going to go, what you're going to put them with, how you're going to place them. And I do think PCS knows what they're up against. Like they know what's out there. They know how they're going to pair it. So it very well could be, but I wonder what they're going to do, and we'll probably know in the next few days, to be honest. Yeah. So, Marcos, what do you think it is?
Like I said, I think it's the 1/2 Dutch.
Okay.
I think it's the muddy version and then normal version. Hopefully they don't, like I said earlier, they don't make him look Puerto Rican like they did in the Conan one. He's just like, I don't know why he looks like his son, the illegitimate child he had, like the next like Arnie. He kind of looks like that, man. So hopefully not. I'm looking at right now the size of Arnie from Conan the half scale. Did they not have the size on the website?
Yeah, I agree with you, Cypher. I mean, the likeness does have to be right because
the Conan was half scale. It was half scale, Marcus. If that's what you're
I know that. I'm trying to figure out like how high, like how tall it is, because like if it's half scale, like we can probably think it's gonna be around that size, in like that inches wide.
I want to say I remember like 40 inches.
And how tall is Predator?
Correctly,
40?
I might be wrong. Hang on.
36, I think. No, I am not mistaken.
So I don't know if you guys would want to buy that if it's taller than fucking Predator.
I just wouldn't. Like, I just wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't want him taller than the Predator. That's for sure.
No. But also, he does have that big old sword I'm looking at, so that probably gave it a little bit of inches right there.
Yeah.
Let me see. It's 46 in a height. Never mind. You guys are not buying this. If you're trying to match it up with the 1/3 Predator.
Yeah, there's
46 with the sword, so I'm guessing to his head 43. He's probably about 40. Yeah.
So that's just too big.
It's too big.
So, trust me, I'll be if it is this character, I'll be tooting the horn pretty loudly. Doesn't mean anything's going to change, but I mean, I'm definitely going to voice my opinion. Freddie, what do you think this is? Oh, one second. I did want to wish. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I did want to wish Everyday John a happy birthday, man.
Birthday, man.
Happy birthday, John. See you, man. Thanks for being here.
Happy birthday.
Great guy, great channel. Love that dude, man. Great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Go ahead, Freddie. Sorry.
Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, Ant. Yeah, this is Freddie. Can you tell me which version of Dutch you're gonna do? Yeah.
It's got him on the phone.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing Muddy Dutch or the I know you didn't. Can you at least tell me what scale? Oh, you can't tell me what scale Dutch is gonna be. Whoa, what? I got you. Nah. Can you imagine, Jimmy? You try to tie him up
right now.
He let something go. Oh man. I hope he does it Dutch. But this is what I want to know. Why is it if PCS was able to get it done, man, congratulations on getting Dutch. But why is it Blitzway didn't do it? Mm-hmm. Prime 1 didn't do it. You got all these other companies out there that had the opportunity to do Dutch.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Why is it that they did not do Dutch?
They don't believe in it. That's
For
it.
what reason? No, that's impossible.
That,
If
they
you're
don't
doing
believe in it. They
no,
wouldn't
that doesn't make any sense because
They
they have other Arnold stuff that's out, right? First of all, Arnold sells, so that doesn't even make sense. And you're doing a Predator line. Predator sells.
Terminator is bigger than Predator, though.
I'm
telling you guys, it's going to be a Predator.
First of all,
it could be.
Alan, you're probably not wrong.
Predator. First of all, Predator. They spitting Predator out like they're spitting out Batman. So you can't tell me the Predator in general. If it's a line that they're doing for an IP, you're gonna do the main star. So I'm just saying, as far as my context, unless like if PCS got it, man, congrats. But I see you telling me PCS won that war to get the license for Arnold to do Dutch?
Could be.
Like I said, if he did, congrats. But I don't think it's going to be a Dutch.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a Predator in probably a half scale. That's what I think. But hey, if he got it, man, I'm gonna say, look, congrats to him because he's the smartest person in the room. Because he's the smartest person in the room. Because if Blitzway is silly enough to not do it, and Prime One's silly enough to not do it, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, I don't know who's in that boardroom. And they making decisions. I'd be the only one in the boardroom. Like, hello, why are we not doing Dutch? What's the reason?
I don't know about at half scale though, right? Because all the Predators are 1/3, so it'd be kind of weird to put something out that's on a half scale that's supposed to pair with those.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm starting to come around to Alan. I mean, especially because you do see it. If it bleeds is in green, like the Predator. Right. So you know what? I think you're right. I think it probably is going to be a half scale Predator.
It very well could be. I really don't know what it's going to be, but I know what I want. Let me just ask you this, Alan. What if it is a half scale, and what if they make it just a little smaller, maybe in some aspects? What would you want to see?
Okay. What? I don't know. I'm trying to be nice.
Don't be nice. Be mean.
Well, okay. I mean, no. I guess what I'd like to see is a portrait really well done.
Okay.
And so far, honestly, I haven't seen PCS deliver on a perfect portrait, movie portrait.
Except for Candyman.
Okay, well, I haven't seen that in person. I'll take your.
Well, don't just take mine. No,
I believe you guys. I believe you guys. But even the Conan that they did, I didn't get it for that reason. It just wasn't there for me.
Yeah.
What if they said for this particular piece they're going to go hyper realism, just like they did Darth?
Okay, let's say the best case scenario. Okay. They hire someone from Hot Toys to do the sculpt. They deliver a perfect portrait, silicone, rooted hair, all the bells and whistles. And it turns out like absolutely stunning. Okay, I'll be the first one in line to get it.
Yeah.
I don't care what scale it is. Even if it's half scale, I'll still get it.
That'll be a deal breaker for me because of, first of all, I would love to put it right here with Jungle Hunter. The problem is that if it's bigger than him, it's just not going to work. It's just not. You'd have to have him out somewhere else by himself. I'm sure it'll be great. It just wouldn't work for me.
Well, here's the thing to consider when it comes to licensing. Prime One's got the 1/3.
Yeah.
For Predator. And I don't think that PCS is going to be able to get a 1/3 line for Predator. So I think their only option is going to be quarter or half.
Could they do 1/3 XL?
Dude, I don't know. I just really think it's not going to be Dutch.
It may not be. This could be another Predator. It very well could be. Whatever it is, I look forward to seeing what they do. And it could be a number of different things. It could be a bust with a diorama. It could be a Predator. It could be a Dutch. We don't know. But what I do know is we'll know in a few days. We'll know in a few days.
Yeah. Well, maybe by next Friday.
Anxious to see what they do.
Yeah. Same.
I know who it is. It's Dylan. Nah, I'm playing.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we'll see in a few days, like what they end up doing and how this ends up going. Manuel, no way. No, we'll see. We'll see. They're using silicone does not make the likeness better. It just makes it more. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. A lot of times too, but when you look at their Darth Maul, my goodness, it's looks pretty darn close to me.
Yeah, the sculpt is great. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the sculpt is just incredible.
I've always said too, like I've said on this channel, I think that Paul Atreides from Prime 1, the new one that's coming out, I think that's the best likeness portrait I've ever seen on a piece, prototype wise at least. And it's no silicone hair or silicone, no rooted hair, nothing. So it just really, and obviously I saw the Ripley, blew my mind, 1/4 Blitzway. I'm not the big, it has to be silicone to be realistic and like better than being sculpted, but it just got it like Jimmy said as well, like compared to the other pieces, I would say from PCS, the at least prototype wise, the Darth Maul has looked best from PCS likeness and realistic and everything. They just do well on like monsters though, honestly, like monster portraits. They just kind of do like really well on that compared to other things, like human beings. So that's a good thing about them.
I'm looking forward to seeing what this really is and what they come up with and what they'll do. Let me get Ad in here right now because I want to know. So I look forward to it though and seeing what they end up coming up with. So, okay, this is the talk of the community right now, and I've got to bring this up because every time I turn around, someone's posting it. So let me bring this up here real quick.
LeBron James statue. Here we go.
Okay, so I am very interested to know.
Edition size 1 for Marcos.
Yeah.
Blitzway finally released their Back to the Future 2 DeLorean. I love that it has Mr. Fusion on there, Freddie. That's pretty cool, actually. It has that on there. So man, there are so many things about this piece that just blew my mind when I was going through it. The wheels are movable. I didn't know that. Motorized LED wheels. I guess to look like it's spinning, like it's going through time, which is super sick. Lights underneath it. I guess the tires fold up so you can see like it's flying. Rear lighting, automatic windows, automatic door. I mean, geez. This is probably one of the ones I've seen that has really been a showstopper to me, of just all the extra features that it has. It just looks great. So I'm going to start with the guy who's going to order it this weekend because he's already said he's going to order it. So, Freddie, tell me, what do you think about this piece? And is this one you can live without, or one that? What do you think?
I cannot live without this.
Okay.
And this blew me away, and this was so great as far as what Blitzway put into this vehicle. Just the detail and the motorization, and as you can see here, die cast. This vehicle is going to be heavy. It's not going to be all die cast, but they have die cast components, and this car looks so good. Like I said, even people who don't even really collect vehicles, have none, or maybe have one, right? Which is, I got a Dark Knight, that's it, or what have you. Even they've ordered it, or they're considering ordering it. And man, I must look at these pictures 1,000 times. I read everything probably 1,000 times. I am blown away about what they're offering at the price point they're offering. That's the thing. Most of us thought that the price was going to be a couple grand, minimum, right?
Yeah.
Just because of what they were sneak peeking, just windows that go down. Automatic doors, the lighting system, the hover conversion, automatic as well. There's no way that this vehicle would be a couple $100 or what have you, but we're getting what we're getting, and I can't say enough. What I will say though is that me personally, if I was another kind of collector, and I was blessed to have it like that, I would be a car collector, but not a car collector of like, oh, I'm gonna get a Ferrari, Corvettes, and all this stuff. I would actually collect pop culture vehicles, right? Like the real vehicles. I would get a real DeLorean that's hooked up. I would actually, just like the quarterback from the Bengals, I would actually buy a tumbler.
Joe Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Burrow, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually, I would, I mean, not the one from the actual movie set, because that's like $4 million, right? But I would actually buy a tumbler. I would buy a real life, like, replica Batmobile. I'd be that collector. I would actually have that. But because I can't, because I don't have that kind of big boy money, I get my joy in collecting replicas, as authentic as possible. Not necessarily toys per se, but, like really, really good replicas of the actual vehicle. And they did a better job than Hot Toys. I have the Hot Toys.
Okay.
All three of them. But comparing the Back to the Future Part 2 vehicle, the Mark II,
yeah,
the Blitzway has gone above and beyond details. A lot of stuff that the Hot Toys was missing, just the minute stuff, they have it. In terms of the lighting, their lighting system, the Hot Toys is nothing compared to what Blitzway is offering. So I would definitely be having this in a collection. I actually have the Hot Toys Part 2 one. I'm considering keeping it, but I'm probably gonna sell that off because this one is the far more superior vehicle than Hot Toys, man. But yeah, I could have a whole show. I could have a 2-hour show on this, just breaking everything down. But that this vehicle's amazing. I am getting it for sure.
I think it's good, to be honest. Yeah. But this is $9.99 over at Common Concepts' brand new website that they just launched this week. They do have it on there for $9.99, and Joshua is a Blitzway partner now, and he is offering an exclusive that the Blitzway store has. I did notice that. Shows $9.99 on his website, so make sure you use code Godlike to save $10.
I want to answer Cypher's question. He asked, "Is heavy good or bad?" For me, when it comes to vehicles, it's not good or bad. But it's just that, just like with anything, even some people are with statues, right? It's just when it feels heavy, right? It's just you feel like you're getting the quality. I'm not saying that there's, it can have next to nothing as far as weight, but when it comes to a vehicle, mentally too, it's just when you feel that weight. When I pick up the Ecto, right? When you pick up a thing, it's just you don't want it to feel like you're getting a toy, even though it's a replica, right? You just want to feel that weight to a vehicle. And I know you can't have an actual full die cast because that would be expensive, right? If you're thinking a car, you're thinking about, because real life vehicles, they're actually vehicles that are not made well, and if it gets touched, it crushes like a can, right? But you just have that feel, right, when you pick up that vehicle, like, and that weight to it. It's a good feeling, right? And I feel like with the die cast that they're putting in this, if I pick this up compared to the Hot Toys, right, it's just, oh man, I feel like I'm getting, the quality that I'm getting. But it's just a mental thing. I don't think it's good or bad, honestly.
It's a great piece. I really think it's awesome. But Alan, I'm interested. Are you going to get this?
Yes. I was.
Oh, I'm speaking for Alan. Sorry, go ahead,
Alan. I was only doing the Batmobiles from Jazz Inc.
Right.
And then when I saw this come up, and I saw the price, and then I looked at everything you're getting.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? I may have to find a spot for this.
Okay.
So I may be getting this. I think it's
you can connect this to a USB You don't need batteries. You don't need nickel batteries, dime batteries. You don't need AAA.
Does it have a remote control? So
USB. It has the hoverboard that if you lock in during the month, it's the special edition one, the bonus. There's a hoverboard. It's a magnetic key. So if you take that key and you put it and you tap the window, it'll wind the windows down. If you tap the whole doors, it'll open up the doors. If you tap the base of the DeLorean, which is the one that puts it into hover mode, right? It'll the wheels would automatically go into hover mode if you just tap the base. It basically acts as a key.
And then
it's not a remote.
Under the wheels too, correct?
Yes, and a lot of light up features and stuff. Like I said, I could do all day cracking through it, but yeah, it's great, man.
Well, that I guess that also means that Brian's getting this. Brian, where are you going to put these at?
No, I will not be getting it. However,
he's like, I'm not getting this.
That being said, look, I love Back to the Future. Those are some of my favorite movies growing up. I mean, I don't talk about it very much on here, not because I'm embarrassed or anything, but because this is kind of Freddie's thing. So, but I love those movies so much. They're still just such a comfort movie for me, especially that original one. But I just don't really collect vehicles, you know. But the fact that this is die-cast, I mean, to Freddie's point, you're getting something that's going to be heavy, it's going to be quality, it's going to be solid. I mean, I'm so happy for anybody who's a massive Back to the Future fan, whether you're a collector or not. If you're just that big of a fan and you just want to get something from one of those movies, I mean, the DeLorean is iconic. I mean, I've been to, you go to the Universal out in Florida, you know, they have the car there. I mean, you go to pretty much any Comic-Con, somebody has a car that's dressed up like this, you know? It's just, it's so fun. It's so unique. And I mean, you put that anywhere in anybody's house right now, somebody was going to walk in, they're going to go, oh, that's the DeLorean, Back to the Future. You know, I mean, everybody knows it's such an iconic piece. Sure. So Freddie, man, I'm so happy for you because this thing is,
me too.
I don't think you can get better than this.
No, I don't think so.
Thank you, Brian. There are certain vehicles in certain movies or shows where that vehicle is considered a character.
Yeah.
Right. This is one of them. Right. This vehicle is almost the star of the show. Right. I love Michael J. Fox. Yes, and Christopher Lloyd, right? But this vehicle this is a character. Same thing as if Kit from Knight Rider, right? Mm-hmm. That's a character, right? It's the star of the show, the Batmobile. There's no Batman movie that's out there where they will not have a car because it is one of the characters, the star. It's like we all know the movie's coming, but what's the one thing we want to see aside from Batman is what is this vehicle going to look like? It's a character, you know.
And Back to the
iconic.
Future, at Back to the Future, you don't have the car, you don't have the movie, you know.
Nope.
So Batman, you could have Batman without the vehicle, although it'd be a travesty. But you don't have a movie unless you have this car. So
I would throw in because my wife is a huge Doctor Who fan. I will throw in the TARDIS. if you watch Doctor Who. The TARDIS is
or Bill and Ted with the
oh my goodness! If somebody can, I'm going to commission somebody to make that phone booth. I need that one.
PCS.
Yes. But and one last thing. Inside the vehicle, there's also the videos of all of this stuff. The flux capacitor also fluxes. You can actually see the flux capacitor lighten up along with the other boards inside. But that's the main thing too. You want to see that flux capacitor just going off. This vehicle is so good, man.
And that's another thing too. I remember Sideshow years ago, they were selling just the flux capacitor. Like you could buy a replica of just that. I mean, there's so many details to this car that are just synonymous with Back to the Future that you could sell all these little different parts individually, and everybody knows what it is because it's such a central theme and character from those movies.
I 100%. I 100% for those who don't collect vehicles, or if you do whatnot, I would guarantee you 100%. If you've never owned a vehicle before, and you get this one, if you put it in your office, you put it in your office, if you work at home or not, if you put it in your living room, dining, wherever. If you put that up, whether it's lit or not, most people who come to your house and they see that, people are going to talk about it or mention it or bring it up or what have you. Which this happened 2 days ago, I had some guests come over my house. At my house, in the study area, I have 2 detolfs. One detolf is dedicated to Back to the Future. I have all 3 Back to the Future vehicles in Legos on each detolf. The moment they came in, and then we started talking and whatnot, one of them goes, "Oh my goodness, I love this whole setup right here." I was just like, "This is Legos?" I was like, "Yeah." It's just like, "Oh my goodness, this is so awesome." Now, I didn't get into details with her as far as if she knew it was Back to the Future or whatever, but regardless, and that was Legos. Could you imagine a 1/6 vehicle that actually lights up? I'm saying people know. People know.
Yep.
So I think everybody can agree on the panel, and let me know if you don't agree, that this is probably one of the best representations of the actual the actual vehicle, and all of the additions are just amazing on this. Does anybody else plan on picking this one up? Yeah, I think Freddie, you're
Edwin is. Congrats, Edwin. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Freddie, what I'll say is if they get close to the quality of the Ecto you have, it's gonna be a really good piece.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Edwin. I see you, man. I see you. See. Well, there great piece, Freddie. Congratulations. There was a question in the chat I did want to bring up too, because me and Alan have talked about this offline too. And I know Matt's in already too. But Ross was asking, "Hi Jimmy, are you planning for the Prime One, Mr. Freeze is the most outstanding reveals in the last 25 so yeah." So I'll go down the list here, but let me just bring this up while we're talking about it. And geez, this piece here. I'll tell you right now, I do plan on getting it. Where's it going? How am I going to set it up? What I'm going to do? I'll figure it out later. That's how bad I want this piece and how amazing it is. You got to ask yourself. I mean, and this is goes for what we all. I mean, the way I see it is that when this piece comes in, then I'll be able to make a decision on what I'm going to be doing. And let me pull this up here. Oh, here we go. You got to ask yourself, like, what would Alan do? What would Alan do here? And then you say, okay, well, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just joking. But this piece here is, I'll tell you right now, it's coming home for sure. Mr. Kiefer, I know you collect movie. Are you going to make an exception?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Wow. I am. I fell in love with this as soon as I saw it. To me, it's a work of art. And just the whole mood of the piece.
Yes.
And to me, the way they've portrayed Nora and Freeze, they almost look like they could be a movie character. The portraits are that good. They're not comic-y looking. They have a very realistic take to them. Okay. And I think it's going to fit in perfectly with all my 1/3 movie pieces. So I'm in on this.
You're in. Marcos, are you in for this one here? 1/3 Freeze.
I'm happy I collect 1/4 villains. I love this piece. And you guys know I bought the Sage Cheese Joker. I try to fit in with my other villains. Like, this makes no sense. It looks off.
Yeah.
It does. But this piece, like you guys said, looks awesome. Make Nora blonde. She's not brunette. I'm just kidding. But this piece is awesome. I like it, man. It's really dope. I can't wait to see what they do with Riddler, because they're doing the same, real elite master line with it. Man, I wish these pieces were 1/4, because I would have been in. Price tag,
it could be later.
Yeah, and they could, the Hush, if this is very popular. And I've even just thought about getting this to display and then maybe sell it off for a profit, because I bet you this is gonna go sell well in the aftermarket too, I think. So I don't know. I love this piece. I do. There's no real flaws about this piece at all, in my opinion, besides that she's not blonde, but that's just me being picky.
Marcos being picky? I would
never.
I would never think of that.
It's just a render, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just a render. We haven't seen anything quite yet. But So, Mr. Martin, are you going to pick this one up?
I'm day one on this one, brother.
Day one.
Nice.
You know, there's some people that think that there's going to be two versions, one version without Nora, and I don't see that. I don't see them doing that. I think it's going to be, hey, you know, I think there is going to be a regular and like a DX version, you know, some bonus part or whatever. But I would bet Batman shit that there's not going to be a version without Nora. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is a great piece. I can't see it either because of the pose freezes in with his hand touching the glass. So I just
well, they could take the thing off and then just have both of his hands down and like another portrait where he like they could do it. Look what they did with the throne piece, the tactical throne. They could do something like that. Like they can, but like Matt, let's be real. No one wants to buy that. Like, everyone's gonna buy that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
but no, let's be stupid. Like we are dumb collectors. We buy expensive ones. Like there are collectors that don't want to pay 18 to 2,000 or 2,500 statues. So I get it. Maybe like a simple piece for 800. That's in some people's wheelhouse. I get it, but this piece, you got to get this one if you get it. Like you have
to get it.
Yeah, you got to get it, man. You got to go all in.
So Noah, what do you think about this piece?
Man, I love this, but I won't be picking it up just because mainly just lack of space. Yeah, and one of the reasons too I've never really gotten into Batman villains is just because like I would never know when to stop. I would just keep buying all the different ones. So it's like it's hard. I don't really know if I have a favorite exactly. So it's hard to pick one. So it's like but I love the concept of this. I'm very impressed by it, and it's going to make a lot of people happy. I really do like it a lot.
I agree.
Just know where to put it.
It would make a great nightlight for the baby's room. Wow, a great nightlight for the baby's room.
All right,
there you go. There's your justification.
Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah.
So, Brian, it is a female statue. You know, if you look at it real close.
Yeah.
So, are you in for this one?
You know, I know it's going to be massive. I can't wait to see all the finals though, because you guys are talking about the light features too. I'm sure it's going to look incredible lit up. It conveys, you know, Alan, you said a mood. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion in this one. It's just, it's beautiful. I love it. I mean, I'm going to hold out hope for like a Scarecrow.
Okay.
But I don't know if they'll ever do that, but you know what? They're getting Mr. Freeze, you know, they're getting him in a 1/3, and it's probably going to be the best one you're ever going to get.
No doubt about that.
I don't think they're going to top this. This is going to be a huge seller. Marco said it's going to be huge on the aftermarket. I guarantee it. I'm curious what the edition size is going to look like. And who knows, man, maybe after we see the renders, I might be swayed, but as of right now, just because of space reasons and because I have too many damn pre-orders, I'm gonna leave it to the hardcore Batman folks that are finally getting their 1/3 badass Mr. Freeze.
But I will say this though: if this has an edition size of 250 to 300, no one should blame this house besides DC collectors. You have to go out and buy stuff. There's no excuse to not buy this. Like there's some statues I see like that. Like for me, the Riddler from Sideshow I want a Riddler badly in 1/4. I don't care for that piece at all. Like. But this piece is like a perfect freeze in 1/3. You have to buy this, and it gives the companies confidence to keep doing these characters. So you have to put your money where your mouth is. And I'm tired of seeing Batman. I love Batman. I'm tired of seeing Batman statues. Let's get these other characters out. You got to buy.
Yeah, get me a Sideshow. Let's get a Sideshow. Get me a Scarecrow. I want a Scarecrow, guys.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's crazy. Just around the corner. The other characters are just around the corner, and I've talked to a lot of collectors that have told me that they cannot wait for this, and this is a must. I'm gonna throw it out there, Alan. This piece will probably sell out.
I think it will. Absolutely, it will. And the more I was thinking about this, I have the Prime One Night Color 95 Batman 1/3 piece coming in.
Okay.
I'm getting the Robin to go with it, the Night Color Robin, and I have the Gadget Wall. This piece would go perfect with those.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
This is your Arnie Freeze, huh?
So, Alan, I still need that J&D Bale. I think I may put him with put him in the middle of Freeze, and then 2 Batmans beside him. Or I don't know what to do.
You better hurry because it's going to sell.
I know. We'll figure it out.
It's a great price, and Freddie has seen the piece, and I think he'll agree that it was very well done.
Okay, great piece. Anybody else picking this one up? Congratulations, because it's going to be a great one. I hope that answers your question, Ross. So, but I knew a lot of us were going to end up picking that one up. PCS did launch the pre-order for. Let me see. Bring this up here real quick. Oh, you know what? Before we go to that, let me rewind just a second and show this. There already had a variant that sold out today from Tweeterhead. It was the Man-at-Arms that was shown today, and there was a variant that was white and chrome, and the variant sold out today, I think. So,
oh, wow.
Congratulations to PCS. Who? Man-at-Arms from He-Man.
Tweeterhead. That's Tweeterhead.
Yeah. Tweeterhead. What did I say?
You said PCS.
I'm sorry. No, Tweeterhead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what's awesome about this too? The Man-at-Arms, that base. Now this is the first time I'm seeing it. That is just like what Tila is on top of.
Yeah, Castle
That's well, yeah, but if even with the step, that's like perfect. That's going to pair them perfectly next to each other.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's awesome.
I still think this is their best line.
Yeah.
Hands down, the Tweeterhead in Master of the Universe, that is their best. That is their very best line, and they do that line very well.
It's so good, man. The sorceresses that are coming out, I mean, I have them both. I pre-ordered. I have the regular and the variant.
Oh wow!
I mean,
of course they're female.
Of course.
That was good.
It's true though. But I mean, they look fantastic. They look so good, man. They're just they kill it with this line. It's incredible. I'd like to have a standalone He-Man though.
Yeah,
we don't have that yet.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure if they did it, they would nail it. This is one line they just they take a lot of time and effort into, and it always comes together. So whoever ends up getting this, congratulations! It looks great. They did post a few more pictures on here too.
I like the exclusive version too. The exclusive colors looked real good.
It sold out too. It was like,
I haven't seen any of these. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. Wow, they did a good job with
Brian, if you're looking for a original He-Man by himself, the OG one from Sideshow, 5th scale, very well done piece. I used to have that piece. I sold it off a while back. But
I do like that. I do like that one a lot too. And yeah, I missed out on that one back in the day. Yeah. Every once in a while, we'll go on eBay, kind of look around, see if there's any available. Which they're out there, but now that Tweeter has really dived, they're really diving into this line. Well, they have dived into this whole line. I'd love to just see them do a standalone He-Man, just something, Yeah. We have him on top of Battle Cat, which is cool, but I want just a standalone one that you can put in front of the other characters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like the one.
Oh wow, that variant is cool.
I like the variant. Cool.
Yeah. Only 50 million. Only 50.
Yeah, they're doing such low edition sizes. I mean, the variant of Sorceress was only 100. She's already. I grabbed that one as soon as it was announced. I knew it was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Thank you, Cypher.
Nothing wrong with it. I just know what he likes.
Brian Allen and Cypher, boobies and booties on statues.
Let's go.
Great piece on PCS. I think
the real men.
I think it's awesome. Also, I saw this this week, and I did post this as well in Godlike. Jesus, this is amazing. I thought it was Alan's house, but it wasn't. Let me bring this up here real quick. Look at that.
I wish that was mine.
Yeah.
What's on the bottom left? What the hell is that? Is it coming out the wall? It looks like.
It's a Predalien, I think.
Oh, that thing's huge.
Predalien, yeah.
That's cool.
Man, what a great setup. Alan, what do you think about the rock wall he built back there?
I think for this line of characters, I think it works well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like this. I saw this actually online. I was looking at it. Yeah, very well done.
Great setup by this collector and getting everything together. I thought this came came to make a fantastic display.
It's got some looks like sliding glass doors. Yeah, it looks nice.
It does. Super cool. That's an old Sideshow Alien piece that I've always loved right here.
Yeah.
I've always loved that stance, that pose.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's got the Sideshow Predator 2 as well, and some of the it looks great. Looks great the way he did it. So
That's cool.
good job. And let me bring this up because PCS did tease already. I'm sorry, they did not tease. They have launched the pre-order for the for Palpatine. There it is.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Feel your anger.
A 1/3 scale statue. Man, this is really cool. I really love it. I think that oh man, look at that. I think some collectors are going to be like, you know what? I want to see the other first.
Yeah.
I'll make a decision.
That's where they're shooting themselves in the foot, man. Because I had the other Maul on pre-order, and then the other one came out. I'm like, oh, I'm getting another one, easily. It was easy. I don't know. And we know the other one's coming out. They already teased that.
Right.
So, but this looks great too. It just hopefully they maybe do like this one's Return of the Jedi, and the next one's Revenge of the Sith. The museum.
It could be.
That'll be better, but I don't know.
He could be in red in the other one, right?
Red?
Wasn't he in red before in the what movie was that?
He was in Revenge of the Sith. He was kind of in that chance.
It's almost like
dark red.
Yeah,
burgundy.
like a dark red robe. It could be that. I don't know, but I do know this is very cool. And Matt, are you picking this up? Putting this next to your Star Wars diorama?
Yeah. I love it. Number one, I love it, and he's such an iconic character. I mean, to me, even he rivals Darth Vader as far as type thing like that. I mean, he's up there, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about this one because, like I say, I don't want to hop down the full rabbit hole of Star Wars, but maybe to have a Darth Vader, have him. And then a Luke Skywalker, you know what I'm saying? That's not going. And Anakin, would be cool, type thing like that. So yeah.
There's so many options right now too. Yeah. And if you go down that line, it's really tough to get out of it. Mr. Kiefer, are you going to get this and build a special background that has the star battle and with the window and everything else?
I really do like this piece.
Okay.
I wish, in my opinion, I wish this is the one that they did the silicone with the actual fabric.
Too.
But it is what it is. I think it's a great piece. I'm not going down the Star Wars rabbit hole. I can't do it. But congrats. I know a lot of people are going to love this piece. But not for me. I like the Maul. The latest one with the silicone and the actual fabric. I think they did an awesome job with that. But no, once you get one, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Then it's okay. That's what I got to get the next one. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm using all of the self-restraint that I have.
Well, Alan, I think the next character will probably be Princess Leia with the buns and on her hair and.
That would
boobs out.
If they do put out any form of Princess Leia, I'm afraid that would be enough to hook me in, at least for that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if looking at it close up like this, if you notice, they got the light. It's like an LED light, above his head. I think that's going to shine down to kind of do, shade the face and highlight the face some too at the same time. So I think it'll be cool.
Super cool piece. Congrats to whoever's picking this up. Anybody else picking this up on the panel? I haven't heard anyone else.
Can you show the base?
Yeah, sure can.
The four sides. For me, like I said, I'm waiting for the silicone one that they teased already. I like this one. But I know they're going to keep the same base on it, like the storytelling. They're going to keep the exact same one. I know they're going to keep the exact same one, which is cool. And then it's a museum, And like I said, I hope it's actually Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine, in the museum one. But this one is good. It's gonna be cheaper as well, so that's a big plus.
This is 1/4 or 1/3?
1/3. 1/3.
It's big.
Yeah,
It's not that big. It's only like 24 inches tall.
I still want Knights of the Old Republic, man.
Mhm.
I know it's not gonna. I know it's a pipe dream, man. Just give us some Darth Nihilus, Darth Revan.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I told Jimmy, or was talking to Jimmy about it. You know, with Disney doing all these, shows, Star Wars shows, and all this, why don't we get a prequel show about him? Like, how did he become that way?
That would be cool.
That'd be.
Do you trust Disney to do
No
that
chance
right?
of happening.
Not right now.
No, hold up. They already ruined him in the fucking Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
Why would you
no.
ruin him more, Matt, in the prequel series by now?
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Marcos,
Leave
they'll
him
F it
alone.
up. They will F it up.
They will. He'll become a misconstrued villain. You know, he had a wife that died by somebody. It's just gonna be the stupidest thing of all time. He's evil. That's all we need to know. He's evil.
Either that or he used to be a woman. You know, who the
Yeah.
hell is
Empress
But
Palpatine.
I mean, it's Disney. That's what they're doing nowadays.
But I would have to say I can't remember at the time period as far as when it came out. But Rogue One to me, as far as telling that story, I thought was first of all, that's my favorite Star Wars out of all the movies. That is my number one favorite. I love Rogue One. And right now, in the current state of how Star Wars is going, I believe Andor, to me, out of all of them, is the best series. I mean, again, different tastes. That's for those. I love espionage and spy stuff. Like that's my flavor. And I think the script and everything is great. So, I mean, if I'd say Andor is great. If they can do Andor, I don't remember when Rogue One came out. I mean, you get some good writers. I mean, you can, but
don't trust them.
But overall, I know they're not the best. But I agree with Matt, man. That's something I'd love to see.
My thing is with Disney Star Wars right now is like they've been serving us shit sandwiches for so long. Even a piss sandwich, drink tastes look pretty good nowadays. Like,
Andor season 2 is coming out. Horrible. I believe in that, and Mandalorian has been a gem. I like that, but
I hate Disney Star Wars.
I look forward to see what they end up doing. I mean,
Marcos, what side of the fence are you on with Disney Star Wars? Do you love it? Do you hate it?
I absolutely hate it. It made the prequels great.
Yeah.
It made the prequels great.
Hold on, let me ask you, Marcos. What was the last thing you seen? Because you hating, and I'm like, I think you hating the hate. What was it? Star Wars.
Actually, not the last
show
thing,
or movie.
Solo. I didn't hate it, but it was kind of unnecessary to make. Like the Solo movie, it was just kind of unnecessary. It wasn't bad. Like the actor did it as best as he could. The last thing I saw, I gave up on it within like the third episode, maybe second, was The Acolyte.
Yeah,
but look, that's what you. Hold up. So you're telling me you're basing your hate on Star Wars because you only seen Solo, the last one you seen.
No.
And the last show you watched was The Acolyte? Come on, I hate it too.
What was the last movie they made? It was Rise of Skywalker, wasn't it? They haven't made a movie since like 2018, so it's kind of hard to say what movies they made.
Yeah. Okay, what about shows?
Did you like Obi-Wan? You got to watch Obi-Wan.
I'm a big Obi-Wan fan. I haven't heard good things about it, so I just didn't give it a shot.
Okay.
He's my favorite character in all Star Wars.
Watch Andor, but I don't know if you like spy and espionage. Okay, and Mando, the first 2 seasons at least. I think you'll enjoy.
The third was
season 3 was not good.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep on going down this rabbit hole, but I'm going to put it out there. Ahsoka, I enjoyed a lot of aspects of it.
I did too.
There's a lot of aspects I didn't like about it, but if they're going in the second season where I think they're going, it could end up being really freaking good.
They're making a Mando movie, right?
Right.
Oh, that's what they said.
Yes, Mando and Grogu. Yes.
And I'm just going to go back real quick again because if Ahsoka's going where it's going, anybody who knows anything about Abeloth, look up Abeloth. It looks like it's going there, and if they go that direction, which is going to be, it'll be interesting if they do it, and I hope they do because Abeloth is a very cool story.
Okay.
I will say this, Freddie, I will watch Andor because you said it's kind of like Rogue One, which was a spy, so I will pop that in the queue.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
I wanted to ask Noah, what would it take to get you kicking and screaming, get to go down the Star Wars rabbit hole? What would it take?
I don't know. I have no space, so I don't. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Yeah,
I was trying to send you something, Noah.
Yeah. I started going down the rabbit hole a little bit. I picked up the XM Boba Fett, and then I was looking at some other like premium format Star Wars pieces and everything, and I kind of backed out of that. I'm really not sure though. Maybe like if I think maybe it might have been last Friday's show we were talking about J&D or some other companies, or even just PCS doing hyper real characters. I think if they did like a silicone like Plo Koon or
oh, dude, that'd be cool.
What's the Ayla Sakura or whatever with the blue dreadlocks, that and silicone. Like, if they did characters like that and like just really like that would be kind of tempting for me, I think. Yeah, just like smaller museum style bases or something, but just really like the really detailed like other Jedis that were in like Revenge of the Sith and stuff like that. I think would be really cool.
See, I love all that stuff too, but I'm telling you, man, like if you get into like the Knights of Old Republic, you get some Darth Malgus in there. You get some of those evil, like, or even what was the character, the Darth Maul female? What was her name? Darth Talon. See, she was more Legends. But you get some of those characters out there, man, it'd be freaking awesome. But those are all just such smaller level, characters that they just don't really get their due justice very often.
Yeah.
But guys, you guys are running out of room, but we all know there's a bathroom you guys could use to set. Guys,
I can just put a table in there and
I'm gonna start putting statues in the refrigerator because I don't know where else to put them.
Got some good preservatives in the statue, huh?
Well, speaking of statues going in the refrigerator, here you go. Are you picking this one up, Brian?
Am I?
Which in the woods?
That's already ordered, you guys.
Dang! I forgot.
That's the applause button.
Yeah.
So
nice.
And now I would have saved it for some sort of a live pre-order, but I was at my local toy store today. And my guy that I talked to, we were there and we were talking about the statue, and he said, I'm putting in an order for some of these. Throw me in there and get me in there with one. So
cool.
Yeah. And I don't know, have you guys gone through all the pictures of this, by the way? Because
I haven't seen too many of them.
Can we go through it now?
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah.
There are so many cool little details, like the corrosion of her right arm. And you can see a little bit on her right side too. She's holding a heart. It's just it's gnarly as hell. It's really, really cool.
What line is this part of, Brian? I always forget the name.
That's just originals.
I thought it was.
I don't have a name.
I think it's an original line that they're doing.
Yeah,
it's just like at the bottom right. Yeah, it's the Sideshow originals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Vampire Lust, the Succubus. I feel like, and La Muerta. I feel like they're all kind of associated.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like a line they're doing of those characters. I thought
is that her cape that she's holding, or is it a ram or bull? Like, I didn't see the.
She's holding no, it's a goat head.
Oh, goat head.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's cool.
Yeah,
some Vitch stuff right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Black
Phillip.
Black Phillip. That's it.
Yep. Well, when I saw this, there was no question in my mind. This just screams Brian. The character, and it's Sideshow. It's a female. It's dark. I mean, he's getting this for sure.
Oh, dude, that arm was cool. The scars on her arm. It looks like the chest scar that Luffy has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Brian, looking at this, like the art style of the base on this looks like it'll match that PCS Vampirella quarter scale little dial that you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. With the skull and everything. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be perfect. Yep.
It looks like a more evil version of that Poison Ivy did. The deadly. What is it called? Deadly.
Oh, Deadly Nature.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a more evil version of that.
Yeah,
it's cool, man.
Yeah, it's a good call, Marcus. Yeah, this thing's incredible. I love it. There's just so many little things. Like the bones in the hat.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're all looking at that hat.
Especially Alan is. Especially Alan.
Hey man, 24 inches tall too. It's a nice tall one.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, when you put all these together in your collection, Brian, it's really going to look amazing.
It really is.
Yeah. That's why I'm going through a little bit of a change. So I might move some of this other stuff out and just go all in on all this horror type stuff.
Well, what about this?
Just be fully focused. Mm-hmm.
Brian, are you picking this up too?
The art.
This is nice.
Ooh.
They have a statue for this as well.
You already bought it?
I pre-ordered it last week.
Yeah. That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is cool. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I just saw it, and there'll be 50 aluminum and then 20 on paper, and a chance to win it. I'll enter.
Win. Yeah, I'll enter too.
Maybe a chance to win it. So,
Cool
piece. I didn't know if you wanted to add it to your collection because I know it would go great with statue.
Yeah, I will. You know I will. And they'll do one of the Witch in the Woods too, and I'll buy that one also.
We're really getting close to time, so let me bring this up because Prime One made that announcement today. I think they showed the. I know Lane would be happy about this because he literally loves it. They did announce on next Monday or Tuesday, the 25th. They'll be launching the Fourth Angel for pre-order. Yep. Matt, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was when I saw the actual video of it, and they showed it next to the other piece. I'm like, man, this is big. Yeah, so this is a lot bigger than I thought. I love how it has the light up eyes, like next to it, so that's pretty cool. I have not seen all the. They showed video and they had some thing. I haven't seen a whole lot of pictures of this, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they offer with the pre-order bonus and what they end up, when they talk about this piece and when they end up launching it. Noah, are you picking this one up?
I'm not. I'm actually a little surprised they're making this, but I think it does look good. Like I said, I had the Josh Nizzi Unit 1 version where he's dragging like that upper torso through the city. Really cool piece. I think with this one, I understand why they did it, but I kind of wish, like with the kind of like a hexagonal grid base, but it's just kind of strange thing from Prime One. I sort of wish, I know it's kind of boring maybe, but I wish they would have done like just an environmental base to kind of match some of the other Evangelion pieces that they have. So it just looks like it's a little short in that way. But otherwise, I know the sculpt is going to look amazing. Super gritty, really great paint on that other piece that I had. So this is going to look really, really good. I just, would have preferred a different base. But
looks cool. Is anybody getting this one? Yeah, I wasn't sure if anybody's picking this one up, but this is going to be a pass for me, but still very cool. I know that fans of the series will most likely really pick this up. There's a few that they've made. What I have my eye on, Alan, is that bust. I really love it.
I know you.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's much more interesting. Yeah.
If I spend money, it'll be on that one. But great piece. Congrats to whoever's picking this one up. But it's not a piece that I'll be getting, unfortunately. If I pick anything up, it's going to be that bust.
Dude, I hope they continue like a whole line of like those busts, man.
I do too.
Yeah, because like they're doing like storytelling, like busts and like no arms, and it's just like it's dope, man. Like the Berserk ones, what we all talked about in the past. That one's sick.
Mm-hmm. I need a company out there to cheat and copy that homework and do the same thing with Mechagodzilla. They'd have that the same way with the Mechagodzilla and the people working on them. That I'd be tempted to get.
Yeah.
So, Freddie, I know you're a statue collector now.
Mm-hmm. No more dolls.
This is today from Art. This is from Art. It looked really cool.
It looks better than another company.
Yeah, I won't say.
With the start of the J.
I will not say no.
Yeah,
the half.
Real
I love that.
Real fire.
I love that.
Real fire.
I think it starts with an I.
Yeah.
I look forward to see what they do with this line because I mean they're doing great with the figures.
They're killing the Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings line. They're destroying it. It's really good, man. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't collect Lord of the Rings, But I'm jealous of those who do, because I'm still waiting on them because I have the Man of Steel Superman, still waiting on there, which I do collect 1/6 still, Alan. Please don't get on me. But I'm waiting on I want to complete the Man of Steel trilogy. I have the Superman. I just need them to do Ben Affleck, and I need them to do the Wonder Woman, just so I can have the complete set. But yeah,
we got time for one more, and I did see this, and this is from Enard also, and they're going to be launching, looks like, a 1/12 Batman.
What?
Yeah, which looks good, by the way. Yes.
Whoa.
There are, yeah. But this is the thing. Their 1/12 line looks incredible. The scope and a lot of 1/12 figures that they're lacking in detail. As far as it looks. How can I put it? It looks more toyetic. A lot of these 1/12 figures.
Yeah.
But their 1/12 figure looks like it could be like 1/6. The sculpt and the suits are amazing. So they're actually changing the game as to what 1/12 should look like. I'll say
those
that.
Black Myth Wukong 1/12s that they showed the prototypes of all look
Incredible.
really good, of the bosses.
Yeah. Is 1/12 like the normal like toy like size for like you buy like Walmart? Is that like
kind of yeah, about 6 inches tall usually. Yeah,
Okay,
6 or 7 inches tall. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little like NECA. Like NECA turtles. They're a little bit a little bit tall around that scale.
So like I was saying, like those Marvel Legends toys in the back in the day. Remember, it gave you that comic in the back.
Yeah,
those are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
really cool piece. I really want to see what Enart will do this year. I did want to thank the 126 subscribers we had this week. My goodness, thank you very much for subscribing to Godlike and also tuning in to us on Friday evenings. We also do Statue Talk on Friday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Stay tuned for our 5,000 subscriber show coming up very soon. I promise you do not want to miss that. It's going to be really epic. We're going to have some giveaways as well. Special guest stopping in. I can't wait to make those announcements. It'll be here before you know it. If it goes in this trend too, we'll have it by the end of the week, and we'll plan for next Friday, if not the following. But I just want to thank everybody for that, and I really appreciate all your support. We'll have more information on that throughout the week. We will have our normal Sunday hangout, so I look forward to that. Until then, stay godlike, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
These guys.